The Tale of Aryatara. In a time shrouded by the mists of antiquity, a radiant tale unfolds. Born into the realm was a princess named Wisdom Moon. We know her as Aryatara. Wisdom Moon graced a resplendent palace, dwelling there with her father, the king, and her mother, the queen. Her heart danced with joy, for she hungered for knowledge in all its forms. Fluent in foreign languages, she delved deep into the mysteries of mathematics, and the arts of dance, song, and poetry were her cherished companions. Within the opulent gardens of the palace, Wisdom Moon reveled in the company of her dear friends. Yet the most enchanting moments were spent beside an elderly servant who spun tales of Buddha and the profound teachings he bestowed. A solemn promise resonated in those stories, a pledge that, when time allowed, he would escort her to the sacred temple. And so it came to pass that Wisdom Moon ventured forth to partake in the teachings of Buddha Shakyamuni, expounded by the venerable Buddha melodious drum within the hallowed temple's sanctuary. With unwavering devotion, she immersed herself in meditation and study. Amidst the temple's luminous aura, she lent her hand to offerings, gathering fragrant blooms and sweet offerings for the shrine, all while tending to her benevolent mentor, Melodious Drum. She endeavored to put into practice the wisdom she absorbed. One fateful day, Wisdom Moon presented Buddha Melodious Drum with a treasury of exquisite gifts, envisioning these offerings as tokens from all living beings. As she extended her offerings, her fervent prayer echoed through the temple's sacred halls, a plea for all sentient beings to awaken as Buddhas. For she knew that Buddhas, in their boundless bliss and serenity, held the power to usher happiness and tranquility into the lives of others. With utmost resolve, Wisdom Moon pledged to guide all beings on the path to Buddhahood, aspiring to attain enlightenment herself. Amidst the gentle recitation of these heartfelt supplications, a watchful monk overheard her words. He approached her with a gleam of insight in his eyes, remarking, "Today, Wisdom Moon, you have amassed a vast wealth of merit. Fortune favors you. Your aspiration to become a Buddha is truly exceptional. Now consider offering prayers to be reborn as a man in your next life, hastening the fulfillment of your noble wish." Wisdom Moon, taken back by this unexpected counsel, nevertheless bore boundless compassion in her heart for all living beings. She quietly replied with perfect composure, "In this world, there is no man, there is no woman, there is no person, self, or consciousness. Man and woman are merely imputed and have no essence. Thus, the minds of worldly beings are mistaken." The meaning of these words is that there is no inherently existent man or woman. Male and female, like person, self, consciousness, and indeed all other phenomena, are merely imputed by mind and do not exist from their own side. Not realizing this, worldly beings grasp tightly at being male or female and develop pride. Wisdom Moon explained to the monk her profound contentment in her female form and her fervent desire to attain Buddhahood as a woman. Having spoken her truth to the monk, Wisdom Moon sought out her venerable teacher, Buddha Melodious Drum. In the presence of the sacred Buddha, she vowed, "From now until I attain enlightenment, I will always take the form of a female," and with unwavering devotion, she pledged that when her journey was complete, she would manifest as a woman to guide and inspire others on their quest for enlightenment. She then entered into a state of meditative equipoise until she achieved a special concentration known as rescuing all living beings. A luminous aura surrounded her, as she tread this path. Profound were the words of Buddha Melodious Drum, who gazed upon Wisdom Moon with foresight unbounded. He prophesied she would ascend to enlightenment quickly, where she would manifest as a female Buddha bearing the name Tara, a name infused with significance, signifying rescuer. Her reputation, he foretold, would extend as the Swift One, for her swiftness in delivering living beings from the clutches of fear and peril would be greater than that of other Buddhas. And the heroine she would be, for her indomitable might would triumph over obstacles, interferences, demons, and the shadows of obstructing spirits.